Come on, clouds, burn off, clouds. So in light of the Petraeus sex scandal, there are a lot of people asking, why do men cheat? By the way, I would also ask, why do women cheat? Because let's face it, you know, Broadwell, she was married as well, right? So family and marriage counselor Robyn Firtel is here to talk a little bit about that age-old question about why do people cheat. Good morning, Robyn.
Good morning, Scott.
Is there one simple way to start this with why do people cheat?
I mean, that is such a broad question,
right,
and it is an age-old question. From what I hear from a lot of people in my office is that people kind of get caught into the role of being mom, dad, worker. They get into a role and they start being at home into that role and not really talking about feelings or thoughts, or they don't have a deep level of intimacy, whether it's sexual intimacy, emotional intimacy. And it kind of feels like a high when you meet somebody and you're getting all this attention and all of this praise, and you're starting to have talks about things that you can't talk about with your wife or your husband.
Yeah, because
it just goes slow.
But I look at Petraeus, right? And here he is. He's been married 38 years. He and his wife have raised 2 children.
Yeah.
He's been busy because he's been playing 4-star general, and then when he retired from the military, he goes on to become the head of the CIA, right? And he's a powerful guy, right?
Yes.
And so here's his wife, who's, you know, they've been married for 38 years, and she's probably in her 60s, and they probably don't get down the way they used to, right? And then here's this young hot chick, and she's all over him, and he feels sexy again.
Absolutely. Well, there's 2 theories on this Petraeus. The first one is he's a complete narcissist and didn't think he was going to get caught, thought he could do whatever he wanted. Then there's another theory that he's somewhat heroic, this powerful guy, he has this role that he's playing, and then he meets somebody that he doesn't have to have that heroic role, that he can just kind of let down his guard. He can be attractive and flirty and maybe get out of that heroic, powerful role. And
but on the other hand, the woman, Broadwell, she's a West Pointer, right? I mean, you see how fit she is.
Yes.
And she's attracted, I think, to the fact that, wait a second, I'm an Army person, I've got a military background. This is the top guy.
Yes.
And so for her, it's kind of like being a groupie.
Right, well, it's power. Both of them are in a position of power. Both of them are somewhat heroic, and who knows what their relationship was like. Maybe they were together and they didn't have to be in that role of being heroes. They could be their authentic self. And I don't think we should take away of what he has done for our country. I think that that's, we put people on pedestals and then knock them down, and you know, there's lots of people that are having affairs. He's not the only one.
Right, and in this case, there seems to be this theory, or this feeling anyway, that because he's a decorated 4-star general and because he's the head of the CIA, he's supposed to be held to a higher moral standard than, say, average Joe Blow guy, right? But for me, it doesn't matter if you're the head of the CIA or if you're a guy who cleans up the movie theater. You're a guy, that's the way you're wired, and you're always on the hunt, married or not. And by the way, that's not to say that all guys cheat. It just says that certain guys don't have the discipline to stay away when it's offered to them.
Well, we don't really know his background. Maybe he was somewhat nerdy or unattractive in high school and didn't have a lot of female attention, and he's married now. He's in this heroic role. Maybe things got a little bit dead in his marriage, and now he has this young, attractive woman that's flirting with him, and he's in this role, and
But the other thing I think about is if you're going to cheat, you know, would you rather cheat with someone who's single and who might kind of come after you and try and ruin your marriage, or would you try and cheat with somebody who's also married and has as much to lose?
Right.
And so she's married, and she's got this whole, like, Charlotte, North Carolina, you know, mom, take the kids to the bus stop. Right.
Yep.
And he's got this, you know, I'm this powerful, you know, international spy sort of thing going on. And between the two of them, the excitement of, well, she's not going to say anything and he's not going to say anything because we both have everything to lose.
That is exactly what you said, though, is excitement. It's like an adrenaline rush, like we're getting away with something. It's somewhat of a high. It's like it can be like a drug. It can feel like a drug.
I bet you it leads to some great sex, too, by the way.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Scott?
That was, yeah, hey!
Where'd your mind go?
No, I'm a good boy. I am a good boy. I am. But I'm just saying, the excitement, the potential to get into trouble. And the
personas. That's the persona of the mom, and the persona of the hero, and this CIA agent, and now they can get together and just be normal, human, everyday human beings. That's how we are. We're all fallible.
Yeah,
there's no people on pedestals.
Yeah, I know, it's weird how we have, and now we're all talking about, hey, if it's him, I mean, for me, he's a powerful guy, and he thinks he can have whatever he wants. It reminds me a lot of the Tiger Woods thing, to be honest with you. Robyn, great to see you.